What up, Doe Ledge here? Chill with me. We're gonna talk about it. Happened over the weekend. Bullpen Battle Leagues Fad 3. A lot of people came out in attendance to support the event. A lot of people copped the pay-per-view to support the event, and a lot of people came away a bit unhappy with the event. A lot of people saying it didn't live up to the billing, man. When you look at it, I can show you again what the card was like on paper for a league that wasn't amongst the big three. For four battles to be on this card, and if you're a non-casual fan, you really know all of these people. I thought on paper, I was like, this is a solid card, man. It could be like an 8.5 on paper, because a lot of these cats get busy. I've seen Flacco at his best, Riggs at his best, Clone and PC. So I was like, okay, this could be something. But I'm gonna have to agree with the people, man. It was a bit underwhelming, and that's no diss. And I want people to always understand this, because I feel like I say this a lot, but I feel like it has to be said because people kind of miss this. When you give a bad grade on a league on what the performances was, granted they're gonna always take some slight to that because it happened on their league. But as we always state, we know it's not the people who booked the battle's fault. All you can do is put together dope matchups that you think the people would like. And everybody going into this card thought the card on paper was dope. So you guys did your job. It was MCs who didn't deliver. And we're going to go right into that. First battle up was Clone versus PC. Showed great promise in the first round. I thought they both came and was spazzing. Unfortunately, the first were their best rounds. And that's like kind of, I feel like that was a theme on this card. I feel like Clone went first, had a bunch of shit punching back to back, a lot of really creative punches that you wouldn't expect from PC. A lot of, because sometimes PC can still give you that, like, I think it was Coffee on Twitter saying he was giving her a Reed Dallas feel nostalgic smack DVD type of shit, which can be good, but also can be a curse because you're not showing versatility. You kind of stuck in the past a little bit with some of your references. Clone, on the other hand, was punching, but he was mixing it up with being witty, showing his personality with charisma, having like really direct bars, having some little creative shit. And he was just styled on him pretty much from the beginning to the end of that round in a way that it was hard for PC to recover. And I felt like just PC each round got a little bit worse. Clone second wasn't that great either. I think I actually gave PC that round, so it was 1-1 going into the third. But a lot of people got Clone winning the battle. A lot of people got him with a 30 piece. I can't argue it too much, but I didn't like his second that crazy, to be honest with you. I thought he had a lot of outdated or just lazy shit, like the Glad trash bag shit, the PC HDMI little flip. I just, some of those PC flips weren't. It was hit or miss in that second. Third, he got his mojo back and closed the game out. Clone 2-1. It was okay battle. Next battle was Flacco L versus Riggs in a battle that I was thinking it was gonna be battle of the night. I really thought that. I was wrong. I gotta take that L. Flacco went first, and once I seen how the crowd was, and oh my god, this was terrible. Atlanta, y'all guys, I get it. The after party scene is dope. It's kind of warm all year round, so it's an attractive location. But that's just not a battle rap city yet. Not yet. Y'all gotta find a different location. That's neither here nor there. But anyway, Flacco L, his style and his material wasn't gonna cater to that crowd. I got a theory on Flacco. I don't know. I guess so much I would like to say about what I think. All right, anyway, Jersey. But anyway, so he came in the first. He had a dope first round to me. The crowd didn't react to it, but my ears don't gravitate to what the crowd is digging. You know what I'm saying? Thought his first was good. It was strong. Angles. It was kind of like he was planting seeds early. I like that. And he had some really dope scheme shit that he was weaving in there, man. And Riggs came, his energy and delivery is just stronger. So to that crowd, they just gravitated to that more. But I still gave Riggs that. I still gave Flacco that round. Riggs second, and Flacco second. I felt like that could go either way, but I edged Flacco L slightly. I thought Riggs clearly got the third. Flacco just seemed flustered the whole battle with either he was reacting to Riggs because he didn't feel his bar was that good and the crowd was reacting, or he would get flustered because he would be saying some shit that was dope that maybe only 2 or 3 people reacted to, and the crowd wasn't rocking with it. I just think Flacco L needs to look at the landscape and pick a different league to really rock on. Like, it's so many leagues that would appreciate it's so many leagues that would appreciate Flacco's material. I just felt like it's like a recruit. It's like a college recruit who's like highly touted, and they just picked the wrong school. You just picked the wrong school, brother. Like, they just not gonna fuck with you over there that heavy. Like, I thought he was dope against Loso and was talking to him in some of that battle for the most part. It's just it's kind of your fault. Like, I don't know what to say. Like, Atlanta is not here for that shit, man. They not here for that. But that's neither here nor there. I gave him the win personally because I was just listening to bar quality and structure and how it was set up and things like that. But the energy, the delivery, the confidence that Riggs had, it just won the crowd, man. And most of the people got Riggs winning. So it is what it is. I don't even really want to talk about Bad News and Snake Eyes. I was very disappointed in this battle. Again, it was the theme for this card. It felt like everybody was coming strong their first round and kind of tailed off. I feel like that's what happened with Snake Eyes. Snake Eyes first was good to me. Honestly, like, I like some of the shit he was saying. He was very direct in Bad News' face, aggressive, but he had some slick little lines in there, and I was like, okay, this could be something. I'm thinking like, okay, this is only the beginning. But he kind of tailed off towards the end. Bad News, he wasn't really much better to me, aside from maybe that first round. The first round was where he kind of took off and was getting in his bag. What he say about like that pound to the phone, pound to the glass, remind you of a visit. Like, he was barking heavy in that first round. Second round was probably both of their worst rounds, though. Like, I just didn't like their seconds at all. Snake Eyes started getting light booed in there. Then he kind of cut his round short. Like, hey, I'm going to get paid anyway, so y'all can have that. And he was like, go ahead, spit that shit so the crowd can, eat it up or whatever. Pause if necessary. I don't know. I'm 34. I don't really be pausing crazy like that. But, yeah, so he kind of gave up that round. News kind of took it by default, really. Like, I don't know. Like, I just move on. Like, everybody said Bad News 3-0. I agree. This was Snake Eyes' debut. Wasn't his greatest showing, but, I've seen him bounce back. He'll be all right. He'll be straight. So that's it, man. Into the main event, which kind of I wouldn't say it saved the card, because I don't think one battle can save 3 battles that weren't that special, but it ended on a high note. This was a really dope battle. John the Don versus Ace Amin. Salute. Really dope battle, man. Really dope battle. Damn near down to the end. Pretty much John came out and set the tone. Ace Amin's defense was, for every line that John said was untrue, he would get a cap from one of his homies and stack it on top of his head to say that's cap. Thought that was, funny. I've seen instances where people done did that, or either somebody had a sign to say 10-4 stolen bars or things like that. Try to put the people's attention elsewhere while somebody else is performing. Real little vet move. I see what Ace is doing. And John, for the most part, I felt like that was a fill-out round. Like, he had some moments where he was barking, but I felt like spaces, there was a couple of spaces where it was just a bit dry. And then the vaunted going all the way back, like maybe 10 or 12 bars back, where people might think he choked. And I can't say he choked. I just think he went too far back. Cause Av does that a lot. And he'll go back, but I never think that Av is choking. I just think, he wants to continue with the rhythm he had to get into whatever next sequence he got. I just don't like it though. I hate it. I hate that John probably went further back than anybody I've ever seen in battle rap though. So that's why to a lot of people they thought he choked. But I'm gonna give him the benefit of the doubt. I ain't seen him choke before, so I'm not about to do that. I ain't gonna do that. But it made his round more lackluster. Like you do that, you kind of create a dry spot in your round, really. Because like you're going all the way back with material that we heard already, and if the crowd isn't, if that whole sequence isn't fire where they're repeating it and they're help build you back, and they're not helping you build up to whatever you about to say, it just comes off dry. It's like, so you went all the way back. There's no crowd participation. You're just saying your lines again. He lost that round because Ace came to fucking work. Ace in that first round, oh my goodness, yo. He did Ace, in that first round did everything as somebody on the road should do. Even from letting you know this is his home and he's using this as a safeguard. Like the whole Jermaine Dupri, the skate bar, like that line that he put in there and the crowd fucked with it. Like it was just a really good way to write when you're on the road. It's like, I'm gonna let the crowd know the reason why this battle is taking place here. I'm gonna let them know what, and from my perspective, what really happened that day. And he just had a lot of fucking just dope ass little quick angles he got in and out of to go to the next topic. It was Ace, clearing that first. I thought it was clear. That's just me though. I don't know how y'all got it. That's just me. Second round was the best round of the night, and both gentlemen had dope material. John came back. He stormed back. He was wigging from the whole the fuck the vets. No, not fuck the vets and the shot shit. I think that was in the first. But he had like other material in there that landed that was really heavy, man. And it's the John we're accustomed to seeing. It's not that first. That didn't feel like the John I've been seeing over the past year or two. This second round, he was back to his old ways, man, and he was fucking Ace. Up. But Ace showed resiliency. Ace showed me something. This is his best performance, in my opinion. Ace showed me something, man. Ace showed me he can fight back. Like, a lot of times I felt like Ace was doing work when he was the front runner and already ahead. Like, versus Holmes, he was ahead in that battle real early, and you can just coast. You know what I'm saying? Same thing when in his famous breakout battle versus Fuse the General. Like, I can stumble in this battle. I'm up big in this battle. But in this battle, in this round, he had to fight back, and he fought back to the point where people got him winning this battle first and second. You know what I'm saying? I still edged the second to John. I still edged the second to John, but I'm not mad if you give Ace the second. It was a close round upon look back. I watched it over again. Definitely a close battle. A close round. And then in the third, it was like John had a nice third, but it wasn't like you would think in a battle that was like built up with so much tension in the grudge match, you would think the third would be where they both kind of OD and go crazy. I felt like the first and seconds is where they put it all out on the table. The third was kind of, I wouldn't say light, but it was kind of underwhelming from both. I just like John's material because he was like hitting different topics, still punching and doing different shit. Whereas Ace kind of wanted to stay on the angle about John allegedly, I want to put allegedly, I don't know the situation, but allegedly being domestic towards his girlfriend or whoever that lady is. And there were some spots in there that I thought was dope, but then, towards the back end, he didn't end with no crescendos, like to kind of tie everything up, to wrap everything up in a bow. Like for instance, when Lux was gunning at Hollow about his drinking shit, the crescendo pretty much was the stand up niggas don't lean, which was like a big haymaker that got the crowd. You know what I'm saying? It With this, it was just he just kept bringing just little jabs at the situation, but and then he kind of just ended his round. Everybody on Twitter, people who were watching, everybody was like, "That's it." He's like, "I'm done, man," or wherever he said. It just ended really odd and very short and abrupt. It was a nasty. That was a nasty way to end it. I got John winning 2-1 first and second and third. But I would probably would say my favorite round will probably be Ace's first though. I think Ace first was really amazing, man. But all in all, okay card. Nah, I'm not gonna say okay. I gotta keep it real because it was an underwhelming card, bad results. The card on paper looked great. The results were terrible outside of John versus Ace. But that's how it goes. You can't win them all. Can't shoot 60% from the field every night. It's not gonna happen. And it is what it is, man. So I am out of here. More content along the way. Another card coming up this weekend. A few cards coming up this weekend. We got Double Impact. We got West Coast Elites. We got iBattle shit going on. It's gonna be a big weekend. So stay here because we're gonna talk about it all. All right. As always, keep it battle rap. Peace and love.